How we doing? How we doing, everybody? Welcome. All right. I've got kind of an exciting thing going on. You may notice right away that the camera angle's different. You're on my good side now. This is my good side. um I finally did it. All right, I finally did the thing that I've been talking about doing forever. Um, Debo, which is that. All right, so normally I've got the TV in front of me here, and the monitor is right there. Right, this is the default dash vision for the stream. I got the stuff over there. I got my Asmongold desk over there. Um, but here's what I did. Here's the deal. If you look over here, this is my CRT, and I never play on the CRT because I'd have to either crank my head back to look at chat back here, or I'd have to pick this monitor up and set it down right there, which is what I used to do, but that's a big pain in the ass. So you know what I did? Bam! I mounted a second monitor right here. I used to remember how I was showing you guys that I mounted a monitor down there. Don't worry about that old dinner bowl there. Remember when I showed you guys that I mounted a monitor down here to put chat on? But that was before I realized that I could combine my chat with the bot. So then I didn't need that monitor anymore. So I unmounted it from there, and I mounted it right here. So now I can play games on the CRT with my chat monitor right here. And Zoa with the first, by the way. Welcome. So I've got my streaming monitor right here, and guess what? The same camera points at both. But so that's the reason that I am the other way around now, is because normally
you're goddamn right.
Normally the chair is facing this way and my face is facing this way. But now I've turned the chair and the same camera is giving you this angle now. How about that? Just like I drew it up. Was there another thing I was gonna say about it though? I feel like there was more to the story than just that. Yeah. It is kind of annoying though, because it's like, all right. So right now, like, this is the monitor, great. And this is like a second monitor, but that means that it's like, okay, what if I want to look at Discord? Well, I don't have access to Discord on my taskbar over here. So I got to crank my head back here and find Discord, and then it probably is going to open on this monitor, and then I got to drag it over, and okay, now I've got it on this monitor. So I think what I need to do, and I actually already kind of set this up, what I need to do is, instead of it being two monitors, this one's HDMI, this one's DVI, instead of that, what I think I'm going to do is put them both HDMI into a KVM or a button, not a splitter. What do you call a switcher? Put them both into a switcher. So only one. So the computer thinks there's only one monitor, and only one is active. And then when I want to switch to the other monitor, I just have to press a button, and it'll flip to this monitor. Then you know what I mean. That way, I don't have the annoyance of it being a two monitor setup when I'm only ever using one of them. You know what I mean? So I already have that splitter somewhere because I planned to do this like months ago and never did. But yeah, that's where we are. I finally made a little bit of progress today on that. And there we go. So yeah, how's everybody doing? Welcome. Happy Monday. Been putting hours into Nier Automata, getting Baldur's Gate 3, Elden Ring, SOET. Don't tell me. SOET. Shadow of the Erd Tree, I'm guessing. and Crimson Desert tomorrow. Is it just me, or do you guys? Is it just me, or do you guys feel like we are currently living in like a unprecedented time of quality in video games right now? I feel like it's the best. It's a better time than ever to be playing video games, and like we've got such great stuff coming out all the time, and most of it is indies. And that's the thing, is that it's like I feel like we're enough people are over AAA games now, where now indie games are starting to do like not only be great, but they're starting to do really well. You know, like we're getting into the phase where like now indie games are coming out and like straight mogging AAA games, even by the numbers. You know what I mean? Even by the numbers. Like, for example, Slay the Spire, just crushing the numbers right now, and stuff like that. Yeah, as long as you're not playing AAA games. That's what I'm saying. AAA games have been bad for a really long time, and I feel like now we're getting to the point where, like, it's becoming much more common for people to just be into indie games now, which is it's been great, man. I've been playing so much Slay the Spire 2, and then when I'm not playing Slay the Spire 2 right now, I'm playing Mio, you know. I still got to finish Silk Song. Of course, we're off the heels of Expedition 33. Yup. Yeah, and then Slay the Spire's board game, they just announced an expansion to it, and it's already raised like over $4 million on Kickstarter for the expansion to the already existing board game. It's nuts. So yeah, yeah. It's been great. And now, of course, on top of indie games, you know, what we all love. What we all love around here is some good old fashioned unk slop. So let's boot her up. I got Dragon Quest 6 all ready to boot up here. So let's get that going. Oh yeah. Oh, I went to the wrong scene though. Okay, here's the thing. Here's another thing that I worked on. I really dislike the idea of facing outward, right? On stream. I think that that's bad visual design. You want to face inward. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Dash, just flip the camera around. But nah, I got one better for you. I got one better for you. Bam! How about we just invert the invert the design here, you know? Crimson Desert is one of the most beautiful games you've ever played. The main character is so stoic. You're 30 hours in and you know basically nothing about him. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've heard that Crimson Desert, well, actually, this is very similar to Black Desert, which is that for a lot of people, it's not for them. Like the design of the game, the way that developer thinks about game design is you know, it doesn't vibe with a lot of people, but the people who like it love it, you know? Like if it is your style, then it's offering you something that is very uniquely for you that you're not getting anywhere else, you know? Like Black Desert felt a lot like that, where like it wasn't for me, but it wasn't like I need them to change this or that. It's like, nah. This is the perfect game for other people, you know? All right. Let's boot this Super Famicom up, yeah? And man, I'm so excited that we got, let's see, the upscaler is on YPVPR mode right now. I'm so excited that I'm playing on the CRT now, too. Boom. Oh, yeah, it looks so good, dude. And then I can just turn the regular TV, I can just turn off. Ugh. it is annoying to have all this shit behind me instead of next to me. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go. So what were we up to? I was, man, I do gotta tell you guys, there's one thing that I don't like about my current setup, and it's something that I will forget about if I'm here long enough, right? Like as I'm playing, I will forget that this is a thing over time, but right away it's very annoying. And it is that, so right now we're eye level, right? I've got the camera, I've got the camera at eye level, yeah? Okay, so that's where this TV is, and this is where this TV is. It's like way up there. If we compare where that TV is versus where this one is, I'm looking up at it. Look at this. I'm at the angle where you can see the gap underneath the TV from the feet. You know? I hate that. I hate looking up at it. I wish that this thing could be at that level, you know? But like this stand that I got is really nice, and I like that it's got 3 tiers for 3 different generations, you know? I like everything about this stand, and it wasn't cheap, but it's too high, dude. It's too high. So I don't know. I may have to figure something out about that. Cause yeah, I mean now I'm here again and I'm already like, oh man. I feel like you guys see the camera on me, right? You can see that I'm like looking up. But all right. Like I said though, I mean once I play like this for 15 minutes, I will have totally forgotten about it. And I'll just be immersed in the game, you know. But all right. So what are we doing here? The only other thing about this setup is that when I have the chair turned, it is a little bit tough to get my mic into the right spot. And you know, it's a little bit in front of me, which I don't love, but like, you know, I don't know. It's going to be hard not to do the whole stream like leaning like this, so I'm talking more closely into the mic instead of just like sitting right here facing this direction and being like, yes, they can hear me. Anyway, let's try to remember what we were doing. I mean, oh, I learned Spirit Punch on the, oh my god, this CRT looks good, dude. Okay, so here's the thing. Let me talk about the CRT for a second. I've been doing a lot of retro gaming on my new CRT, the one that I have upstairs. And it looks gorgeous. For one that's like 20% the price right now, on eBay or whatever, as this model PVM is, it looks 90% as good. New CRT is an oxymoron. I know. I do think about that every time I say it. The CRT that I most recently acquired, right? The thing is, it's like 20% the price. It's bigger, right? And it looks 90% as good. But here's the thing, is that's 90% as good. Now after having played on that thing for the last like several weeks, now I'm sitting down and I fired this baby up and it's like, oh my god, this thing looks perfect. This one looks 100% good, you know? It's just a little smaller. The thing about the upstairs CRT is that it looks 90% as good, and in the middle it looks 100% as good. The only thing is like the top left and the top right, the colors separate just a little bit, you know? like a white bar. A white bar on the top left or top right starts to be a little bit of like a blue and red bar with some white in the middle. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. And it warps just a little bit more also. When you see something scrolling like this, it's got just a little bit more of that like kind of wobbly warp to it because it's a flat screen and they're all like that for some reason. But yeah, it's got just a little bit of that going on. I don't think it's interference. Well, I don't know. I don't know enough about CRTs. I know that there are people who service them though and like work on tubes in order to fix these things. And if I knew how to fix it, then I would know more about like what the actual issue is, but I'm not sure. Okay, I want to. Our King Slime learned Spirit Punch, so I now want to bring him back to the slime arena. It's funny. Last time that I played this, I was playing on the big TV, like I kind of usually do. And it was very noticeable, again, after playing so much CRT lately, it was very noticeable that the smoothness of the scrolling looks so much better on CRT. Like, for you guys right now, this looks choppy, probably, compared to what I'm seeing. Actually, it is I can tell it's a little framey just based on how many people are around. I'm not talking about the framiness. I'm talking about, like, even when the 60 FPS is rock solid, it just looks choppier on a new display. The CRT is very good at the motion, you know what I mean? Anyway, all I'm saying is you guys got to get yourselves a CRT if you don't have one to play retro games on already right now. All right, let's sign up King. Let's see how he be doing nowadays. Hang on, we got to jump out here. We got to go tactics, order, yes. All right, let's participate. We don't need an explanation, I mean. And now we can get to amateur class. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the fighter and the fee, the entrance fee. All right. Let the first battle begin. Oh, yeah, spin. Well, I mean, the spin kick isn't my favorite move of his. I'll tell you that. And that was kind of the problem, is that he was spin kicking everything before, even when there was only one enemy. Now there's two enemies, so the spin kick is more justified. Still, though, I would rather focus fire one of them and then take the other one down, you know? But all right. Ah, see, now he's spin kicking a single enemy still. I tried to teach him about how good Spirit Punch is. I'm not sure how much the AI... Oh, there it is! You see how good that was? Okay, hopefully he banked that. Hopefully he learned about that just now. Like, yeah, dude. It's super good. Single enemy? Oh, yeah. Spirit Punch him, bro. Oh, no. Okay. Uh-oh. This is bad. Our spells have been locked. Enemy is doing a lot of damage. And King is sitting here spin kicking him still instead of Spirit Punching him. Oh, hey. He got 2 attacks in right there, though. All right. We're going to need a heal, though. Time for the final battle. He's got to heal himself here. Nice, nice. Okay. Looks like even go for it. Oh, no. That was suicide. He's not healing himself. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, what are you doing? What? Never mind. It was calculated. Oh, dude, he knew he was... Oh, man. I guess he just knew he had that one. That was awesome. All right, all right. The slime armor. Excellent. Okay, okay. So... equip? Or wait. He probably didn't actually... Yeah. It went to us. Let's give that to him. Ah, man, it only has 5 better defense than the water flying clothes. I mean, it's better though. Okay, and maybe we ought to find him a shield that he can equip. In fact, do I have a shield in the sack? Let's see. Shield. I don't see one. Okay. So we'll find him a shield at some point. Right now, though, I don't know if he can handle the next rank. So I wonder if he can handle the star version of the bottom rank, you know? Like, do you think that it's going to be balanced so that you start out the star ranks once you've completed the current ranks? Or do you think that they're not quite like that? What is TO? He's really TO'd right now. Oh, it was Toxin. Right. And all right. I think that there was not a save point in here, if I remember right. So we'll do a quick return to Rhydock. I feel like I remember this place, the save point, being pretty close to the entrance. Yep, right there. All right, perfect. Let's go. I played a little bit more Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga today also. I spent a while not playing that, but today I booted it up for a little bit again. Great game. Pretty perfect as a handheld, you know? Like, you can play it in really small increments. There's many save points. All right. Yo, Retro Nook. Yo, Mr. E. Yo, Tazmat. How's everybody doing? Okay, so we can try business class or we can try a star class. I'm not sure which one is going to be, like, easier. Let's try both of them. So, $1,000 for E rank. Now, my hopes aren't super high after he barely pulled it through on D rank, you know? So I imagine he's probably going to die on this one, but we'll see what happens. He does have the slime armor now, you know? And hey, he's learning how good Spirit Punch is. But yeah, this is pretty rough. Oh yeah, they're even getting more turns and stuff. Yeah. He's in the Dark Souls spin cycle right now. Of like, any chance he can get, all he can do is heal. It's just get hit, run around, and then finally I can heal, but healing gets me hit again. Oh, okay, it doesn't leave him dead in the party, so that's nice. Okay, so let's see if A star rank is easier or harder than that. Yes. Okay, so you get a handicap. All right, so it's the same. So it's the same, but with a handicap, right? They did already explain that. I just forgot about that detail. It looks like the handicap is that he started at half HP and MP. All right, cool. And yo, Rizzuto, I'm doing well. Oh, okay, and it didn't re-have his HP for this fight. Oh yeah, dude. Now we're cooking. Now he's spirit punching everything. This is what I was looking for. Seems like we still gotta up his numbers a little bit though, as far as participating in future ranks. Bam, ba-da-bam. Ooh. Was that special fanfare? All right, rank A, the Hat of Wind. I think that's something that we've seen before. Okay, so we'll go. We'll take a look at this. We'll say give. Look at him. Yeah, he's already got a Hat of Wind. Okay. Have I heard of Game Freak's new game? I did. I saw that. Yeah, Game Freak is making a game that's not Pokemon, and yeah, I'm interested in the fact that Game Freak is making a game that's not Pokemon and not under Nintendo. Because generally, I feel like generally, I think that companies seem to make their best work when they're under Nintendo. Usually. However, I don't think Pokemon games have been good for a very long time. Like, Pokemon is a series that, like, consistently disappoints, you know? And so, it'll be interesting to see, like, how much that seems to be Game Freak's fault. You know what I mean? Alright, take me back. I had to get King's MP back there. Alright. No. Nintendo is a company that hates its customers. So here's the thing, right? Is Nintendo, I think that they are a very business-oriented company, right? Very business-oriented. Now, the thing is that for years and years, the thing that made that a good thing was that it seemed like Nintendo's philosophy was that the way that you did good business was by making a good product, right? And that was it. You needed your game to be fun. And then, like, to me, it's totally fine, the idea of being protective of the IP, and, you know, protective of like, anti-piracy and that kind of stuff. because, well, they make like their entire business hinges on the idea that their game is fun, and so when you play their fun game, you're going to tell other people how fun it is, and then those people buy your fun game, right? And like that's the whole business model. And I respect that business model so heavily that I was very defensive of Nintendo's like litigiousness against emulation and piracy and that kind of stuff. Nowadays Nintendo has just been pushing it though. They've been pushing it harder and harder and kind of pushing me away a little bit with their more and more of their business practices not being about just making a fun product and rather just being a little bit more annoying. But then also B, and maybe this is the same as point A, their games haven't been as fun to me lately anymore. You know? Like, and I think this is just me changing as a person, right? I hesitate a little bit to say that I'm outgrowing Nintendo, but that does feel like what it is a little bit. Where, like, Donkey Kong Bonanza didn't really appeal to me, and, Mario Kart World, you know, I didn't like nearly as much as Mario Kart 8. Like, I didn't like it nearly as much as Mario Kart 8. And, like, Metroid Prime 4 was very annoying as a game. You know, I've just, you know. You played more of the newest Sonic racing game than Mario Kart World? I have heard that the Sonic racing game is pretty cool. Can't wait for John Wick game? I can. I hope it's good, but I can definitely wait and see it for myself before I try it, you know? John Wick is definitely going to be I'm going to watch some people play it on Twitch and see if I think it looks good. You hope it's like Max Payne? Yeah. But with the John Wick fun factor though. One thing I kind of realized about Max Payne a little bit is that those games are sort of like they're from what I've seen of Max Payne, they're very like rooted in misery. Like where Max Payne himself is just like a miserable character, you know? It's funny, I was watching a streamer play Max Payne 3, and he was on a turret section that was on a boat, you know? So it was like one guy was driving a speedboat, and he was on a mounted gun, just like blowing things up, and it was just like, it just went on for so long, and it seemed so boring. Of just thing blows up. Oh god! Oh, dude's dying. Oh, explosions! It's just like, oh my god! What is this part of this game? It seems so like boring, even though there's so much action happening. But then the streamer was like, wait a minute. And he pauses, he alt-tabs the game, and he puts on Motley Crue Kickstart My Heart, and then alt-tabs back into the game and starts playing it again. So then, it's like, oh, hell, kickstart my heart, better boom, 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 and all of a sudden, it looked so fun. And that's what kind of made me realize, like, you know, yeah, just that kind of vibe of Max Payne. It's like, nah, they need to make it more fun. Anyway, personally feel like Nintendo's just gotten too big, and like most large companies, they have the mindset of we can never lose money no matter what, so they keep on releasing what they know will sell, whether it's good or not. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Jimbo, thank you for resubscribing. I think I agree with what Rizzuto is saying. I think it was Iwata, right? Like I feel like nobody appreciated Iwata enough while he was alive, and now that he's gone, and now like ever since Iwata has been gone, that's when Nintendo has just been sliding down ever since, you know. And it's been a little slow because they were so high before, you know. It's been a slow slide, but oops, I wasn't reading what I was doing there. Okay. Let's try C-class handicapped now. Now, I don't blame capitalism just completely, because the thing is, like, tons of great indie games exist under capitalism also, you know? And like capitalism encourages the idea, the old Nintendo site of, if we make the best product possible, people will buy it because it's the best product, you know? It's better than the other things, thus people will buy it, and thus we will make more money, you know? And it worked, and that worked. But yeah, the area where it gets into a problem is when a company gets dominated by the shareholders, where it's like the shareholders, they don't just want more money, they want more money at a faster rate than they were getting more money before, you know? And like, I think that's where, yes, the art dies and the business takes over, you know? I think it's always a spectrum, though, right? It's a spectrum of art to business, and you gotta find the sweet spot in there somewhere. And you're right that, like, the larger that a company gets, the more that they need to become business oriented, because now you're responsible for people's jobs. You know what I mean? Like, there's a huge difference between a company like, well, we'll take like Expedition 33 for example, right? They had less than 50 people as far as the core development team that was relying on the game to sell well for them to, like, for it to be monetarily worth it for them, or for, you know, for it to be a monetary success for them. That's a relatively small amount of people, so they could take a lot of risk, you know? But when you are Epic Games, and we're talking about the new Fortnite season, right? How many people work on Fortnite nowadays? It's like 1,400 people. It's like well over 1,000 people work on Fortnite, you know? And so now it's their responsibility to not take risk, you know? So yeah. Shareholders consistently vote for stock buybacks while firing full-time staff instead of investing in their companies. Yeah, like that whole area, I think starts to escape my understanding just a little bit, you know. Because I don't have any, like, actual experience in that world. Okay, these guys do kind of a lot of damage, and they're kind of fast. Oh, right, but they mostly do a lot of damage to, like, groups. Oh, dude. He's spirit punching all the time now. Oh, yeah. The Poison Needle. Did Nintendo lose a court case to the Pocket Monsters with guns? You're talking about Palworld? I'm actually not sure how that how that court case ended. I like what it was even about or how it ended. Okay, I think we gotta level up King a little bit more before we continue in the arena here. So I gotta open up my notes here. Ow, Mia. I gotta open up my notes and see where we were. All right, and let's flip these over here. And then I've also got this. And that also needs to get moved. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what were we doing right now? The shield, we have to figure out something about, Let me reiterate this. Okay, so when we go to Sudia's shield, we get to a room that teleports us back every time that we go down the stairs. The only thing that I can think that we need to do here, there is not a visual indicator of this, but it is similar to the Sands of Time puzzle from earlier, where we needed I think it was Muriel with the sand container, right? I think it was her, or maybe it was Barbara. One of the two had to use the sand container, in order to gather up the Sands of Time. They might be secretly doing that again. And so, like, I need to bring the sand container. But here's the question is, do we even have the sand container anymore? I don't think so. So I don't think that can be the solution to the puzzle, because I don't think that I think that it was a one-time thing and now they've taken the container away. No, the sand container's right here. Okay. So using this does nothing. It cannot be so. Okay, well they told us at some point they told us we gotta remember who's from this place. Dual Blade, thank you for subscribing. I think it was Calbanero, right? Or whatever that place was called. But yeah, thank you, Dual Blade, thank you. Oh, but you're saying, you're saying that they did have to patch stuff out of Palworld because of the lawsuit? That's annoying. Because it had like a Breath of the Wild glider in it. I mean, I doubt we're gonna see Genshin Impact have to do the same thing. Okay, here was the Magic City. Maybe I gotta go back there and just remember who it is that's from there. I think it was Barbara. Barbara. You can't throw a ball in it anymore? Gotcha. Remember that game Temtem? That was also like a Pokemon-like game? Okay, we already did this. I think in that game the pals came out of like cards or something. Okay, hang on. I've ended up running all the way around for no reason because I'm trying to go in here. Yo, Parbs. Man, I don't fully remember everything that I did. I don't know if I ever like really fully explored this place because I definitely don't remember all of this. Okay, yeah, this was the room with the sand. Okay, and it's still here. So, can we get Barbara to use the container? Yes. And then we can and then we talked to this person before by doing that. All right, so it is Barbara that knows how to use it. So right now, my little theory is that is also the puzzle that's happening in the shield, you know? So now, where was the shield again? If we go to the map, it is in the other world. So we'll go... Just take me back to the shrine. Yo, Grorfo. Womp, 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 womp. Wow. All right, all right. What am I doing here? Okay, so it's in that place, which is next to that place, which is the place with the mermaids. So what was the place with the mermaids again? It was... Pescani? Pescani. I think it's this place. Yeah. All right, so we are. Oh, and also, by the way, get her back in the party. So I'm once again going to the shield dungeon. Oh man, I had a crazy experience yesterday. I had to move a bunch of furniture, you know? Like, in order to get ready for the baby, Mrs. Dash is kind of nesting right now, you know? Hang on, the story has to wait. I have to remember. North, then east, north at the first intersection, west to the next. Okay, north, then east, north at the first intersection. West to the next, then south. Okay, west to the next. Hang on, I think I was supposed. Whoa! I think I was supposed to go one further north. Oh, I was expecting Barbara to do the hustle here. Here, let's go. Spell, you, heal all, you. Perfect. So I think we actually have to go in here, right? Why the screen flip? Because I face this direction now. We got I finally did the thing where normally I'm playing off of the big TV with the monitor right here, but I mounted a second monitor right here, which is next to the CRT. So I'm playing on the CRT now finally, and then that means that instead of the camera being to my left, the camera's on my right when I'm playing CRT. And so I had to flip the screen around because I think it's better visual design to be facing inward on the screen, you know? Because, like, I've still got this scene. I think it looks very unnatural to be looking off screen, you know? Okay, I think we're supposed to go west here and then around. And man, man, this CRT looks good. Oh boy. That said, now that we're looking at it though, I do think that I could stand to be a little bit further this way. I could also stand to be square instead of circular. And the encounter rate's pretty high in here, huh? But still, the thing about this game, as always, though, is that your character moves very fast. So it's like, yeah, there's a lot of encounters, but you still travel, you know, a little bit farther than it feels like you are in between them. Okay, so yeah, this takes me down here. And then we've got this, and now let's remember about this. Go south from the statue, follow a wall around to the left, and look in the first corner. And then as far as what else to be doing in this game right now, I do feel like I should go back to Longadesso and talk to the folks there and see if there was anything that I kind of forgot about. You can make any stray your pet in Crimson Desert. I saw you can also pick up the cat and carry it around. My cats, they got some quality outside time yesterday. Ooh, nice. All right, Kings is leveling up. Whoa! Alright, luckily you're in here for some reason, so we'll just do one of those, and then we'll do one of those. And then I think it was this corner? This corner? Yeah. Okay, and then this is the room. So you see how in this room we go in and it brings us back. So my suspicion is that this is secretly another Sands of Time situation. So we're gonna go Barbara, sand container. Boom. Ah, nope. All right. It was a little bit of a long shot, but I thought maybe that was the puzzle here. Other than that, I can only assume that there is going to be a third piece of information here that's probably going to talk about, like, some kind of way to walk around this room or, like, something to interact with. But I suppose if I look very closely, yeah, these 4 face tiles all look exactly the same to me. And there's no such thing as, like, pushing in this game, even though I'm trying it anyway. All right. We will be back here later then, as usual. So we go... someone has a spell called Outside, yeah. All right, so now we're back out. All right. So what happened in... Remember we went to Lifecod and we found Real Dash? Oh yeah, and we combined with Real Dash. Remember that? So... Oh, and we learned Zap because of it. Yeah. Alright, so I kind of want to come back to this place, but then I also think I want to go back to Dream Lifecod now that we have, yeah, everyone lost their mind. That's not good. That's no good. I think I want to go back to Dream Lifecod now that we've combined with the Real Dash. But I do have a little bit of an issue in this game, which is that I tend to only play this game like once a month, and so it is kind of hard for me to like remember exactly what's going on, or what the last thing that I did was. And last time, should you play Dark Souls before Elden Ring? I would say so, yes. I always advocate for playing a series in order, because that way you get to like appreciate the advancement and like kind of see like the changes in design as the series goes, you know? And I think that that's a cool aspect of playing the games if, you know, if you're interested in it. And I would say even start with Demon's Souls. If you haven't played Demon's Souls, I say start with that one. You know, either get it on PS3, or I think that the PS3 emulator can play Demon's Souls perfectly now, from what I hear, and even in 60 FPS if you want that. what am I looking for? You got PS5? Yeah. I mean, I'm all for the original version, though, you know? Like, the remake is fine, but I would say, you know, if you're asking my recommendation, it would be to play the original. Oh, hey, it's... Uh-oh. We have a broken conversation. Okay, we said something to him, I guess. But now, is there... We can also say no? This whole place has turned into Pokemon. Go all the way back to Kingsfield? I mean, I do enjoy Kingsfield quite a bit, but it is different enough to where, like, you know, it's not really the same series. Not, at least not for the purposes of what we're discussing necessarily. I am often inclined to just like suggest that people do things the same way that I did them, though. You know what I mean? Like, I have always loved the Souls series. And I started with Demon Souls, I played them all in release order, then went back to Kingsfield only recently, and I really like it. So it's hard not to just suggest that, you know? First FromSoft game was Sekiro, not knowing about, or that it was a Souls game. You were coming and finishing off Ghost of Tsushima, thinking it was similar. Gotcha, yeah. Man, Sekiro is good. Oh, man. You thought that my channel icon was a chihuahua with glasses? Oh, I guess the horns kind of look like the ears. I guess my hand like this kind of looks a little bit like a chihuahua head. Huh. Never thought about that. That's funny. No, I still want to be talking to people here. But hang on, are we in Dream World right now? No. Okay, so this is real world. I want to go back to Dream Life COD. Because now that we've combined, there might be something more there. La da 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 da. All right, here we go. So here's Dream Life COD once again. We'll see if anybody acts any differently now. Saw a village on fire. There was no one to free the cows. Like the Chicago fire? Right, wasn't the Chicago fire started by a cow kicking a lantern? If it weren't for the monsters, I'd really enjoy delivering the village goods. I heard a funny rumor recently. The King of Rydok was really a woman. But it's not right for two women to be together. It's just a rumor, so everything's okay, right? Hey Dash, welcome back. I was just remembering the sun the day after. the festival. Oh, right. I think we did do something here where, like, those two are sewing together now. Funny that the people in the dream world are talking about what they dreamt about. Oh yeah, and here's Rand. I'm working as a guide now. I'm able to build confidence for the local merchants. Are you really Tanya's brother? I don't know why I asked. Peace of mind, I guess. Tanya's really upset about you leaving. Rand has started the job as a guide for those who want to go outside. Apparently there are still several monsters around. And then... Right... I can feel a frightening power, but when I look at you, it seems to go away. You really are one with the mountain spirit. Oh, you're so strong. Oh, Dash, you've changed since last I saw you. Yeah, that's why I'm here. It's nice to know the village is being protected by people like you, Dash. Just started FF9 and having a blast? Excellent. Can I call you brother? I'm so confused. Maybe we should talk about something else. Whoa! Retro J, welcome on in. How's it going? How's everybody doing? Hello, welcome. Huh. Oh, baby. Welcome on in. Hopefully everyone's having a good one. Getting consistently faster. Excellent. There was something interesting in the FF7 Discord today. Someone was using the 7th they were using 7th Heaven to launch the game, and Calm Skip wasn't working. So I'm gonna have to install 7th Heaven myself and test it and see, like, is something changed that makes it not work? It's kind of crazy.
Dash, I've been waiting for you to return. I heard a funny story that you're not from this village. But there are so many strange things going on these days. Therefore, I can't just dismiss it. When you left, I told you that you could always come back. You're still welcome here.
Oh, okay. So he didn't have anything important to say. Not from a video game standpoint, at least. Dash, it's been so long. A wedding? When did we talk about that? A woman forgets things like that after such a long time. Yeah. Like, if it's the mod messing with it, then it's definitely the mod messing with it. Yeah, it's just surprising that it would, like, change the way that the world map works in an exact way that makes that not happen anymore. All right. You know what? Take me back to the Fortune Hut. You know, I only play this game every month or so, and so I gotta hear what the fortune teller has to say. There's another world other than the dream world. Whoa! Hang on, this is massive news. There's a third world? Okay. That could be massive news. Now, aren't there 2 fortune tellers? Yes. The other one is here. I don't know if we can get there from bed, though. We might have to get there from boat. mean, we'll try to get there from bed, but I mean, we'll see right over here. Oh no? Oh, right, I opened up the water gate? Or did that happen in the other... Oh, no, yeah, we opened up the water gate. Hang on, this is Slime Arena. I have not played Skies of Arcadia. Okay, hang on, it's not here. It is up here. Alright, what does this fortune teller have to say? I see a winged horse flying in the sky. Are you a messenger of the gods? I never see these wings with anyone else. So it kind of sounds like there might be another place that we have to get to. We've made it to Slime Arena. Oh, you know what? There's still, like, this puzzle that I haven't figured out. So what is Dream World M again? Water of Life. Yeah, this whole continent I haven't really figured anything out about yet. Oh. But then we also have a bunch of underwater stuff to search. I kind of want to do that. Like, I don't feel like I've searched underwater enough. But yeah, Skies of Arcadia, is that, I mean, was the first one on Dreamcast? I have only played a Dreamcast once in my life. I had a buddy in, like, middle school that had Dreamcast. I think we played Soul Edge, or Soul Calibur 1, or whichever one it was that was on there. Actually, we should talk to Grandma. Didn't Grandma already talk to us after we converged? But I mean, she might have more to say.
Welcome back. I'm sorry I had to leave the castle so suddenly. I never feel comfortable in such regal places.
Oh, okay. I mean, she did come in to tell us something. I don't remember exactly what it was. But it was something about the, you know, the convergence of the two dashes. Okay, so my new plan is to search the underwater. And so I think what we do is just take me to Piscani like usual. And now we gotta use the harp. So sack, take, mermaid, harp. There it is. Merman. I think I'm due for another Zoolander watch. All right, so here we are. Let's start paying attention to, you know, where we are, what I've searched. The deep biter. You know, I got a little distracted and I never finished Divers in UFO 50. That was a cool one. And I was, I was enjoying it. But now I feel like I'll be confused if I get back into it. I'm gonna have forgotten what I was doing. It's funny, man. UFO 50 is a game where, like, I only played half the games, and it was just so easily game of the year for that year for me. And I've only even touched half the games in it. Hang on, I have an idea. What if underwater is how we get to that last area up there? Like there's gonna be a tunnel. I really like having the underwater world map kind of thing. Oh, hey. There's something here. Do I have this marked down? I don't. All right. What have we here? There's a sword in the heart of the southern mountain. Only the priest Zam knows how to remove the seal. I haven't spoke with him in 10 years. Unfortunately, we already know this. The southern mountain. Yup, he's referring to Mount Snow. And that was where we had to do, like, the puzzle. Where, like, he gave us, like, the password to open the door. And then we got the door. We got through the door. We got the riddle solved. And that gave us the beat-up sword. And then Zam said, you should take that to Longadesso, which we did. And then in Longadesso... it was... Yes! Look at this, dude! Oh, this is cool. I was right. Newtown. Anyway, so now the blacksmith in Longadesso is working on the sword for us until we bring the other legendary armaments. All right. This is it, dude. This is the final area, or this is like the last spot of the world map that was unrevealed. So here we go. Dude, that felt good to solve that little puzzle of how to get in here. Oh, man, this makes it look like it's not going to be anything important. Oh, it's not going to be anything important, is it? Welcome to the home of Calvin Jean Port. Calvin welcomes all visitors. Enjoy yourself. There's a theater downstairs. What the rich do with their money. Oh, ho, ho, welcome. I'm the master of this house, Calvin Jean Port. I have long loved viewing beautiful things. You may understand better once you've come downstairs. Did you know? If you win the contest, you win various prizes. There's the very nice carpet that I hope to win. Surely I'm already handsome enough. So this is probably where our style is going to matter. I bet this is going to be the style area. Underground Theater. All stylish people can compete in the best dresser contest. You should participate. Novice and serious contestants can compete in 8 ranks. You must win 1 rank before you can advance to the next. The higher the rank, the better the prize. Not yet. Okay. We'll watch, and we'll see what it's like. But then we need to go to the style guy. There's the style merchant. I can't remember what his name is. The style smith that we can pay to make our shit more stylish. These guys don't look very stylish. I mean, one of them looks like me, but a zombie.
This won't be easy. The stakes are high. Finally, I present our first contestant. All right, number one.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, they're doing the walk-off. This is another time, though, I feel like it's happening a lot in this game where I think I've discovered something huge, you know? But then it turns out to be something kind of insignificant. Unless you get something very significant from the style competition. All right. We got the results. Who will be the winner? With 200 points? Contestant number 4, Maji Man. So 200 is what I'm competing with here. The silver tray. All right. Well, now we can, the lead judge isn't here today. I think I'd like to marry one of those women. Wait, what? Okay, so we'll probably want to talk to the folks around here. Oh, maybe, okay, we can't. And now, how are we looking on style? I'm at 126 right now. Is anything reducing our style? No. But if we go to the sack, let's see if I remember anything that was really stylish. Man, I think my face has a scratch on it. I think Mia probably Mia scratches my face at night. It's very annoying. Okay, so silver male might be real. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, 151. 141. Yeah, let's see which of these things is the most stylish. It appears to be the silver male. So let's try this. So we'll take that. Boxer shorts are very unstylish. So is thick armor. All right. I think I remember the iron mask. Yeah, it was very unstylish as well. Iron helm is a little bit better than what I have right now. I feel like I remember there being an accessory that was big time. Oh, the stylish bandana, perhaps. And now we're into, okay, 130 for the wizard's ring. And then we gotta take the beauty plants. Now, here's the thing, though, is there's a lot of stuff that I can't equip. So maybe I should actually be looking at, like, if we take, like, fishnet stockings, for example. Oh, Barbara and Muriel can't wear those either? I figured the deal with those was that they were female only. But what else was there? Like silver tiara? Yeah. See, that's somewhat stylish for the... Wait a second, Barbara's style is 223? Okay, hang on. We gotta give her the silver tiara. We gotta... Let's take a look at some of this stuff. The silver mail that I was gonna give away. Okay, she can't equip that. But what about the stylish bandana? Not that either. Okay, hang on. Okay, but maybe we give her a couple beauty plants. Or maybe she doesn't need them. Because her style is already banging. So we'll go Barbara. Silver tiara for a little bit more style. And actually, let's try to figure out what it is about her. Okay, the Staff of Echoing is pretty big. Spirit Armor is also like 40. Magic Shield is like 20. Silver Tiara is like 30. Pink Pearl's like 40. Alright, let's put her in. Okay, we'll say yes, and then... Alright, this is assuming it can be Barbara that competes. Slime earrings? Those are worth 20? Another beauty plant, of course, and then what do we got here? Headband. Small metal. Okay, so, I mean, they told me to come back here, but... Let's talk to some other folks here. Why would a man want to dress sexy? In each contest, only one person from your group may compete. Who will represent your group? Can I see your participant slip? From here, a skirt. I could see inside. I wonder if I'll ever see him again. The last person to win the Super Dresser contest was a man. Last I heard, he was searching the world for a sword. If only I were a little younger, I'd surely win. Jeez, Ralph. Maybe I should have come out in just my boxers. Bunch of pretty boys dancing around in their underwear. The winner of Rank 8 contest is the champion Super Dresser. Okay, yeah. All right, come forward. Who's participating? Barbara. Here we go. All right. Oh, hey, we're actually, now we're running around with her. Yo, Rock Crawl Jeep. All right, here we go.
Attention everyone. Rank 1 Best Dresser Contest is about to begin. This won't be easy. The stakes are high. Finally, I present our first contestant.
All right, here we go. So they said it was 200 points before, but I don't know what rank that was. So, you know, for all we know, these chumps have like rank 20. Or style point 20. And now they were talking about how, like, it's harder for a man to win. I wonder if that's something that we have to... Oh, we got it. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize I had to do the walk myself. We got some, we got some cat calls while we were up there, though. All right, here we go. It's us for sure. We're only rank 1. 223, that sounds like us. Boom. Oh, yeah, get mogged. All right. Now we get the silver tray.
Just one of them Final Fantasies?
It is, this is Dragon Quest VI, which is another JRPG series, yes. I would say it's like the brother, right? Like, Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest are like the 2 JRPG series, you know? There's other big ones. There's a lot of other big ones, of course, like Tales and Shin Megami Tensei, right? But Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy are like the 2 big ones. Okay. So what we found now is we found a secret place that holds a beauty contest. Wait, who got the silver tray? Did it go in the sack? 'Cause I don't even know what that is. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Barbara can equip it, and it increases her style. What is it, a shield? It is a shield. Okay. I mean, I might as well try it. And let's pop back in there for rank 2. So let's see. We should participate. Rank 2 contest. All right. Let's do it. And now, I doubt that it will be, but does backstage rank 2 does not refill the dresser. Okay. Oh yeah, Phantasy Star. I have never played a Phantasy Star game, but I saw a little bit of the first one and I thought it looked pretty cool. Wait, what? This one's for men only. That's how they do it. Okay. Wait, leave. Want to... Yes? Yes. Well, I had to go backstage. Okay. Alright. Now, we need to actually, get all of our most stylish stuff on Dash. So let's see about some of this. Silver bracelet is pretty good. The moon folding fan. Okay, so now I have to do like the same thing. Where it's like, okay, club, not stylish. Holy sword, 144, pretty good. 149, 166. Okay, definitely probably platinum sword. Lots of abbreviations for long words and text to select attacks. Yeah. Like in Final Fantasy 1, like every spell is just it just has 4 letters. So like it's kind of hard to figure out what like anti does. I'll give you a hint, it's not antidote. I think anti, like A-N-T-I, I think it was an MP damaging move in Final Fantasy 1, if I remember right. Alright, platinum sword. Looking good. Now we need to go to silver mail. We already discussed is the best looking armor. And then as far as our headband goes, okay, Iron Helm has 2 more style. Ooh, the earrings are really good as well, the slime earrings. So let's take those and the Iron Helm. And then this should be good now. So, platinum sword, silver mail, Iron Helm. Oh yeah, dude, 210? That's pretty stylish. And then, oh yeah, that guy just didn't do anything. Okay. Okay, he says right here, only handsome men can participate. Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay, so we have to go backstage. Alright, there we go. Puff, puff. Alright, let's do it. Let the walk-off begin. Hopefully 210 is going to cut it. I feel like I remember the Stylesmith being really expensive. All right. We can't RP walk here. We gotta just do the very fast Dragon Quest VI walking. I stumbled a little bit. All right. This is just like dressing up for Don Corneo. 210, that's us. Yeah. The stylish bandana. I've already got one of those, I think. But we'll give it a look. All right. I feel like I'm not reading all this text out loud, by the way, because it's like it's a lot of repeated stuff that's not very important. But now, if we go to the sack and we try to take the stylish bandana. Yeah, I have 3 of them, and it's not as stylish as what I currently have. Alright, what do we got today? Rank 3 contest. He didn't tell us what type of people are competing this time. But alright, we'll go backstage. There we go. We'll come back. Who's participating? I mean, I guess Dash is. Because it looks like it's all dudes up there. You know what? It probably means it's either, though. The fact that they didn't specify probably means it could have been either. But now, the one time where we didn't participate and we only looked at the people, the style number that they won with was 200. So I wonder if that's like, if that means that that's the number that we're starting at, or if that's the number that we ultimately get to, you know? Basically, I'm just wondering if we're going to be able to mog this whole contest right now. Or if, or if I'm going to have to go visit that style smith. Now, bitches were fainting while we were walking down that aisle, so it's got to be us this time. Oh no, we don't have 230. Oh man. The man bun. We couldn't compete with the man bun, dude. Beautiful carpet. Oh, that sounds like something that we want. All right. So we got to get over 230. So you're at 225 right now. Okay, let me see where I wrote this down. It's down here. And we are in the real world. Okay, so take me out here. And when we go return, okay, style shop, that must be... Wait, is that here or is that the shop? Okay, that's the shop. All right, let's go. Oris, I'm so used to pointing to my left. Oristus! Thank you for subscribing. All right, make us more fashionable. Let's go Barbara. How about that silver tray they gave me? Can't work on that? Okay. All right, we'll try them one at a time here. Silver tiara, maybe. Can't work on that either? Ah, jeez. Spirit armor. What can you just tell me what you can work with? Maybe he can only work with stuff that's like really basic. Like, all right, I've got an idea. I've got a couple ideas, actually. What about the boxer shorts? Because that seems like an item that only exists for this type of gag, right? Or thing. Boom. What? All right, all right. I thought that was a really good idea. Okay, okay. Piece of cloth. Piece of cloth. This is kind of what I meant by, like, maybe he can only work with base ingredients. No? Okay. Well, what about our slime earrings? What about Iron Helm? Okay, I think Iron Helm must have been the thing that I had him work on already. Because he said a different thing that time, you know? 4,000 gold? Alright, charm it up. $240! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, okay. So that was Silver Mail. Platinum Sword? Okay. Magic Shield? 1,000 gold only? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. 257. All right, so now sack this. Sack that. And then I'm also looking now, like, let's use a beauty plant here on him and see what that does. Bum, 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 bum. I looked past it. Beauty plant. Oh, it was at the top here. Okay, so this increases his style, right? That's got to be what it does. Style increased by 1 only. Okay, okay. But I need... Maybe we... Oh, dragon, by the way. Sorry. Mia actually just took off like 10 minutes ago, I swear. Okay, what's his style right now? 258. So, I'd like to give him... I'd like to increase his style by 3 more. So that it's over 260, you know? In case 260 is a threshold. Increase by 1. Increase by 1. Yeah, 1 every time. Okay, okay. Is there any stores that sell vintage Famicom or old school games? Yeah, so we've got a retro store around here called High Score Games that I really like. Haven't been there in a while because I haven't really been buying very many retro games lately. But yeah, we've got that store. But there's a couple others. There's a mall that has a place called Gamer Heads, I think. And then I want to say there's another mall somewhere that has them as well. But that's just around here, you know. For wherever you are, just, yeah, look it up. Sorry, I got antsy and I pressed R, forgetting that it does something. Okay, so now... What's Gandino? Is that where we just were? No? That's this place? Okay, maybe we'll have to check that out again. So we got the style shop there. Yeah, I don't see where this place is that we can just return to it, so we'll have to sail up there again. Uh-oh. I do kind of wish I could just, like, press B to go underwater again, instead of having to come in here and find the dang mermaid harp, but, you know. That's just how old school gaming is sometimes. Went to check out your old store today and it's been shut down. Yeah, that is too bad. There was one very nearby where we live now that was called Games and Go. That was really great, but yeah, they shut down. There we go. Can I just press B? Let me try it. No, okay. Because you do press B to resurface. Alright, you motherfuckers aren't going to believe how stylish we are now. I'm surprised it only cost 1,000 for the shield. Oh, by the way, we're not all Beastmasters still, are we? Okay, good. Oh, right. Alright, backstage. What up, Taco? It does see... It is surprising that, that they can stay up. You know, I do always think that, like, between rent and paying employees all the time, and finally, like, just the amount of investment of money that has to go into getting the inventory that you're then selling, you know? Because, like, you can't pay people radically too little, and you can't charge customers radically too much, you know? So, like, to have just the margins of what you're selling, the profit margin, cover all of that seems very difficult to sustain. Check it out, we're in a beauty contest.
Nice ass, Grandma.
Final Fantasy's always changing and Dragon Quest is intentionally similar. Yeah. I mean, I like that they do that because you definitely hear a lot that people want Final Fantasy to be turn-based again. Folks ought to play Dragon Quest, you know? Now, would I like it if both Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest were turn-based? Yeah. I just like turn-based combat, what can I say? Oh man, speaking of, I've been playing a lot of Slay the Spire 2. It's so good, dude. Like, it's actually kind of unreal how good it is. $261, that's us, baby. Boom! We are looks maxing the fuck out of this game right now. The beautiful carpet, let's go. Did I know they developed it in Godot? No, I had no idea. I just think that's great. I don't really know much about like Godot. I know that I played another game that was in it though. It was Dome Keeper, right? Dome Keeper was a Godot game as well. All right, so what's this beautiful carpet that we got? So we're gonna have to find like the best stuff that the Stylesmith will work on, you know? It's usable. All right, let's identify this. Identify beautiful carpet. A magic carpet. It looks like a magic carpet, but it doesn't fly. It cannot be sold. What if we use it in the dream world? Because right now we're in the real world. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's go over here and let's go return to the shrine. Was I waiting for part 2 for a while? No, I was perfectly happy with Slay the Spire 1, you know, and I had a lot more of that game to play if I wanted to. And I was really enjoying playing the card game, the physical card game as well. So number 2 coming out was a total surprise to me. You know, like when they announced it, when they showed the trailer for it, it was a total surprise that they were even working on it. And sort of my thought was like, the first one's already so good. I don't really even need the second one, is what I thought, right? And then even when it released into early access, my reaction was like, well, it's in early access, so I'll wait for a while. I'll wait until it actually comes out. But then I saw people playing it, and it looks really great. And I was like, fuck it, I'm picking it up, and I'm really glad I did, because it's just awesome. Now, we are in the dream world. Okay, nothing happened. I wonder if there's somebody who I need to bring this to, and they'll magic it up. You know? I sure don't remember what this note means anymore. Demons sunk a city into the sea. Yeah, this what we were talking. This was Calcado, or Calbarona, I mean. Yeah, the Necrobinder has been really fun. Regent was really hard for me at first, but I'm starting to like him. I had a really good deck yesterday that was not the Stars archetype that people say is like the only way to play him. And it wasn't Forge either. It was just like, it was like the regen deck I had was kind of like, it was kind of like expensive spells, sort of, and like and then like transformations as well, you know, transformations or creation of cards, and then he's got that power where you gain a strength every time that you play a colorless card, which is really good for like his cards like Charge and Guards that create like minion strikes and stuff. Those are colorless, right? So that's great. Or like Collision Course or Crash Landing creates those debris that you pay 1 to exhaust them. Well, those are colorless, so those boost your strength then. And then, but then here's the kicker, here's the big thing, is the special cards that you get for the act rewards are colorless. Like I got Relax in the deck, which was really good for the big mana spells, also colorless. And then I did the act reward where, have you gotten it where you can transform up to 6 cards into Maul? Oh man, Maul was so good for the deck because Maul is colorless. So yeah, that was a really cool and fun run. And yo, Alvin. All right. Anyway, what was I doing here? I'm looking for my notes as to if there was anything that I need to use this carpet on. I'm not sure yet. I'll probably have to. Wait a second. The people of Gent talk about the flying horse. I wrote this down. We just talked to the fortune teller, and the fortune teller talked about the flying horse. So we should probably go back to Gent. Okay, that's good to know. I feel like here's I have a suspicion also that the final puzzle room for Sudia's shield, that this is the clue for it, but it's some kind of Japanese pun that doesn't work translated. I've got a suspicion. All right. So anyway, what was I doing here? And oh yeah, you can't get the defect to work. So far, what I found with the defect is that the card Voltaic is totally overpowered. Voltaic is fucking silly. It's the one that generates a lightning orb for every lightning orb that you've generated already that combat for 2 mana. So, I mean, you can get that shit to just generate 70 lightning orbs for 2 mana, and it just evoke blasts the boss to death. Alright, I'm going back to the beauty contest. The crab boss is pretty rough, yeah. And that definitely happens where sometimes I feel like I'm building something really cool, and then like I hit one elite that just kicks the shit out of me, or I just die to the boss or something. And then it's like, oh man, that like I was liking what I was building there. You know, that definitely happens. All right, let's see what's next in the world of fashion. And then let me try some different buttons here. So that's look in the water. Okay, yeah. So, sack, take, mermaid, heart. I forgot about the golden pickaxe. Have we used that yet? What I would really like to do is get a good forge deck with the regent, but I just haven't had it happen yet. It makes a lot of sense though, and it's actually kind of like neat that I'm having so far I've been having trouble with the 2 new characters, and I haven't been having trouble with the 3 old characters, which says a lot about like the skill progression in the game, right? Where it's like the 3 characters that I already know how to play and kind of have an idea of like what things are good and bad for them, I'm not having much trouble. But like with the new characters, you know, I'm having to be more experimental. There's certain cards that like I don't know if they're good or not, really. Okay, so what do we got here? Rank 4? Only for women. Okay. So, how are we doing on that? She's at 225? Oh man, that might not cut it. And now the issue is if we go to the Stylesmith, I'm gonna have to like grind for money to be able to pay him. This carpet really feels like it's something I'm supposed to interact with. Like, it feels like rank 3 is what I was supposed to do for, like, progression. And, you know, and the carpet was the important thing. And now the rest of this is going to be for extra stuff. Yeah, Parbs. She must be kind of a G-MILF. I mean, I guess we're about to find out. $250, yeah, that's big time. Okay, so definitely got to talk to the Stylesmith about Barbara. Glass shoes, like Disco Stew's aquarium shoes. All right. So here's what I will do. Do you have anything to say about the carpet? I feel like somebody already mentioned the carpet at some point. And, like, maybe I should talk to them? Now that I've got the carpet? Here's what I'll say. Let's go to Gent. Let's see if I can chase this horse talk. And then while we do that, we'll make some money. We can bring that money to the Stylesmith. This is the holy village of Gent. Surely you've come here for help from the gods. Yeah, we'll find out. Here's the horse right here. Legend tells of a flying horse that once came through this village. This horse is its descendant.
There's still something. Who is really threatening the world?
Okay. So here's the deal though. This is the real world. So I feel like if the horse was gonna be flying, right? We're talking about legends here. That would have to be in like the dream version of this town. Or in the dream world in general, you know? But we might like need the flying carpet in order to get there. But here's the thing also, is that if I look at the dream world over here, it doesn't seem like there's anywhere that I can't get to. Unless I'm supposed to be looking around here more. Also, I don't know if I've looked at this little island. If we go here. What's on the top left there? That is Mudo's castle. Really? So, can I return to Mudo's castle? I can. And then can we just leave? But we want to come out the cave. So that's like... I'm trying to figure out, like, is it faster to get... is this a faster way? To get to the style contest. And these fights should be no problem, because we came here a long time ago. So they're kind of a waste of time. Yeah, doing all this has to take longer. Maybe I just went the wrong way, though, and I was supposed to go into those stairs. I kind of feel like today I'm just wasting time in this game. Oh yeah, see this is the way to go to get to Mudo. Okay, when did I last do this though? Now we're here in the dream world. Oh yeah, game looks awesome. Oh, dude, I am not in the right place here. Let's just... Outside me. Here we are. Return me. Okay, where am I even going anymore? I've kind of lost track of what we're trying to do. Let's go to the Metal King and see if I got my next reward tier yet. Let's see. Well, we'll just talk to you. 52 medals, yeah! Okay, okay. We got the Sword of Miracles, beautiful. And then for 50, Sands of Time. Okay. I gotta see about this Sword of Miracles. 245? What was I using before? Zombie Killer? Which is 225? I think I was using the Zombie Killer before. Alright, nice. So that's sweet. Alright. Good upgrade. And then... What is this? Sands of Time. Special item can be used in the battle to reverse time. Huh. I wonder if it, like, sets you back a turn or restarts the battle, maybe? Why did Jamirus seal this castle? He probably thought our treasures could be used against him. Who the hell is that? Oh, we've got an inn here. You know what? In me up. And then we'll see if, I don't know. Oh, this isn't a save point? Alright. But then also, what's the deal with that staircase over there? So we can go here. It's just a faster way to leave? Okay. Real quick. Take me somewhere to save. Because I haven't saved in a minute. And then I gotta have a bit of a longer think about where I want to go next. Okay. I probably should go back to Zaxxon Village. And then also, let's add something. What does Beautiful Carpet do? And then, Legend of Flying Horse. In Gent. So I think those are both really important things. All right, let's take another look at Zaxxon Village. So I guess that wasn't a very long think. But basically, okay, Zaxxon Village is in the real world. So that wasn't that long of a think, actually. But hey, I saw something right away that I haven't looked at in a while. I never know which world I'm in. This is Dream World. So, take me to the shrine. There's probably a faster way to get between real world and Dream World also than the shrine, but like... this is what I know. We had the doors open yesterday. It was super nice out yesterday. Like a nice spring day, and so we had the doors open all day, and now there's a couple Asian beetles in here. So Zaxxon Village isn't on my teleport list, but I believe it's... oh no, it's R. It's R, which is next to D. Okay, shoot, so I actually get to it by coming from A? Nah, dude, we can just sail to it now. Take me to, like, X or Z. Can I go to, yeah, Life Cod? I can probably just sail there from Life Cod now, for sure, right? Oh, wait, but Life Cod is, like, up here. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, and I'm trying to go east. Yeah, this is the annoying thing about Life Cod. Is that we have to, like, go down the... you know what? Yo, F-Cloud, it wasn't very dad-coded to me to have the climate control with the with the patio door open. It's like I told you, it's like the one day of the year, you know, where it was the absolute perfect temperature for it. But anyway, I had a crazy evening because, you know, Mrs. Dash she's nesting, right? So she had like 5 heavy things that had to go either all the way down the stairs or all the way up the stairs. And so my dad came over to help us. We had to move the exercise bike. We had to move the treadmill. Both of those things, very heavy. We had to move them from the very top of the house to the very bottom, of course. And then, there was, we got a new Christmas tree for next year. Like, all the Christmas trees were on clearance, right? Because it's after Christmas. And because we have, like, tall ceilings in our living room, we got, like, a nice, tall Christmas tree for next year. But the thing is that it's huge to, like, store, right? So we had it all, like, bagged up into a moving bag, and the place that Mrs. Dash picked out for us to store it was on the top shelf of the shelving unit in our garage. So now it's like, okay, big, heavy moving bag that's all awkward and floppy, full with this gigantic, heavy fake tree in it. Needs to go on the top shelf. So, you know, I'm like on a ladder, trying to lift this thing on a ladder and like we had to really toss it up there because of how tall it was, right? And while I'm doing this, I'm on my toes to get the most height that I can to get it up there. And my left leg, my left calf, just like Charlie horsed out. Like, I don't know, like I've heard the term Charlie horse, but I'm not sure if that's exactly what it is. Here's what it was. You know the feeling of pulling a muscle? It's like I pulled the muscle, but it didn't stop, right? It wasn't like I pulled it and I was like, uh-oh, and I stopped, right? Instead, it was like, instead, it was like the muscle just kept on pulling and kept on pulling. And I was like, I had to like stumble down the ladder and fall onto my ass on the garage floor and like pull my leg straight and sit down that and just sit down until it like stopped seizing up, you know? And then just like sit there for a minute and stretch it out. And then that calf was like really sore the rest of the day. And then we still had to move more stuff. We still had to move Mrs. Dash's old computer desk to the top of the house. So we did it. We moved her computer desk to the top floor. And then after that, I went and sat down on the couch to relax for the night. And I was like, man, my left calf is so sore from that Charlie horse. And then while I was just sitting on the couch, doing basically nothing, I made one little move with my right leg, and then my right leg did it. It was all of a sudden, I was just overcome with maybe the most painful thing I've ever experienced, which was my right calf just yanking, right? And I was like, I don't know what to do. Holy shit. This is insane. My leg is like seizing up and pulling in fucking rigor mortis style. And I had to like recline back on the couch and again, like pull my leg straight and push it out in front of me, right? And then like get Mrs. Dash to push my foot back to like stretch it out a little bit. And it was just like 30, again, it's like pulling a muscle, but it was like the muscle was getting pulled for 30 seconds straight, you know? Oh man, I don't know what happened. It was crazy. So now, ow. I twitched my legs there. Now, today, both of my calves are just sore as fuck. And I feel like they might do it again at any moment, you know? I stretched them, I'm stretching them. But like, that's how it feels. So anyway, that was wild and crazy. Oh man, now that I'm done talking about it, it's like I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to will it into happening again. Am I drinking water? You know, I might not be drinking enough. Oh yeah, dude. Probably not drinking enough. I do drink water. And how's it going, Matt, over yonder? Water's your solution to everything? Me too, actually. Like any time that I feel any kind of pain in my body anywhere for any reason, number one thing I think is let's drink a bunch of water. I don't know if it's very productive to be where I'm at in this game right now, you know? Eat bananas for the potassium. Somebody, so I told this story on, I'm in a Discord that's full of drummers, you know? And I told the story there because it had to do with my calves, right? And calves are very important for metal drummers. And someone in there said the same thing. They said I need more potassium. I'll take that into account. I did actually used to make a fruit smoothie every day, Like it's like a spoonful of Greek yogurt. Yeah, spoonful of Greek yogurt. Splash of milk, like 100 milliliters or something. I don't remember exactly, but like a certain amount of milk. A banana, and then some strawberries and blueberries. And I used to make that smoothie every day. It's kind of a pain in the ass to have to clean the blender every day, though, so I stopped. I do kind of just want to live in the future where, like, I just take a pill that has all of the nutrients that I need in it. And then I can eat, like, a little bit of food that's for, like, enjoyment and you know, well, fiber, right? I'll eat food to get, like, the fiber that I need. But, and protein or whatever. But, like, as far as all these vitamins, they want you to have all these vitamins, right? Let me just take a pill that has 100% of every vitamin that I need and the amount of potassium and magnesium that I need. Throw some fucking fish oil in there or whatever, right? I do actually drink Soylent for breakfast. Yeah, I mean I've got an old bottle right here. How much potassium does this have? Hey, it's got 20% of my daily potassium, and I have one of those most days. But yeah, like multivitamins. Multivitamins are kind of expensive though. You know, you get like the jar of vitamins that you know, that you pop one of the or two of these vitamins every day and it lasts like a month, and the bottle is like $30, maybe $20. I don't know how to get out of here. Do. But yeah, maybe I'll get some more bananas. Remember when you first moved out, you were eating ramen, other cheap crap. Your dad came over and gave you the biggest thing of vitamins you ever saw. I mean, my parents are kind of like that too, yeah. If you're gonna eat like that, take these. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I think my parents have the same, like, worry about me, you know. I've kind of gone through this rant a million times, but the thing is, like, I've come to the realization recently that food just isn't good for you, right? There's no such thing as food that's good for you. All food is good for you up to a point, and then more than that is bad for you, right? And just every food is like that. So as long as you just eat the right amount, which is not very much, you'll be fine. That's how I feel now. Okay. Oh, right, I'm trying to get to Zaxxon Village. Costco's got a better deal on the multivitamins. Yeah, maybe I'll get back on the multivitamins, you know. Here's the thing about multivitamins, though, is that they're delicious. They're like fucking candy, dude. And so I don't believe that they're actually good for you. You know? It's like it's hard for me to believe that they're actually doing anything good because they taste too good. If it was kind of gross, then I'd be like, yeah, I'll take one every day. It's probably good for me. But instead, they're like delicious. Because I'm taking the gummies, you know? I think I'd rather take a pill than eat the gummies. Because the gummies, again, A, they're too good, so they can't actually be good for you. B, they're covered in sugar and they hurt my teeth also. Dangerous to have around if we have kids. Yeah, that's the thing, is we're gonna have to start buying child-proof pill bottles, you know? And yo, Alvin, yeah, it makes sense. I was confused what you were lolling at. I haven't said anything funny in forever. Oh, what was I saying? That, yeah, like, you know, we've always had, we always get the pill bottles that are like for people with arthritis because they're just really easy to open, you know? But now we're gonna have a kid, so like now we need to get the childproof ones. And maybe, well, yeah, you know, I don't know, that's that. We don't go through a lot of Tylenol and Advil, but, you know, or ibuprofen, but now we know for next time. Okay, so I just did all of that, and now we can't actually get there from here. So the only way that I know to get there is to go to Dream World. And then do some other stuff. Synthetic and aren't absorbed properly, and that's why you pee yellow after taking them? Yeah. Okay. So now we're here. And what am I doing? I have to look back at this. I'm trying to get back to Zaxxon Village. So we got to go through Portal D, which requires me to go to Dream World Life Cod. And that's where we are right now. Or we fly in the Dream World, which will be way better. So we go to Preparation H, which is Calcado. Okay. Taking it every once in a while instead of daily. See, I feel like the opposite, where it's like when you take them all at once, your body can only absorb so much of it, and then you piss the rest out, you know? So like it's actually the opposite, where you should be like microdosing them all day, every day, right? To get the best effect. Now, the source for this is my ass, right? I'm just talking. But that's what makes sense to me. Okay, is that the village right there? Or is that... No, that's Life Cod. I gotta go this other way. Taking it with food? Oh, yeah. So we've got the Sword of Miracles now, which, by the way, I believe it heals Dash every time he hits. Because that's what it did in the previous game. Have I said yet that this song reminds me of Brave Fencer Musashi a lot? I could go for another playthrough of Brave Fencer Musashi also. I've got a lot of replays to get through. But hey, dude, Crash Bandicoot only took like 2 sittings to 100%. And I could probably 100% it in 1 sitting, now that it's all fresh in my memory. Maybe that would be a good one-off stream day, eh? Quick playthrough of Crash Bandicoot. 100%. Okay, so here's Zaxxon Village. I haven't figured out what to do here yet. The fields were better when Enda was here. The money from selling his armors was our largest source of income. I wonder where that old man has gone off to. All he left was his dog Silver and his wife who won't leave the house. Right, the dog Silver. Yeah, Crash 1. Now, I do really like Crash 2, but I tend to always like the first games of series like that the most, even though I do think a lot about Crash 2 is better than the first one. I don't know, I just love the simplicity of the first one, you know? Two is really great, though. Like, I remember the secrets in 2 are kind of more interesting. With such a small field, one person enough is easily enough. But it still takes a long time to get everything done. Me playing Crash 1? Oh, I was talking about off-stream. But that's what I'm saying, is that maybe one of these days I should do like just a one-off stream of 100%ing Crash 1 real quick. No one has been here since Enda left 5 years ago. He was a great armorer, and I was helping him. Then he just disappeared. If you drink too much water, you'll flush out the electrolytes, so you need to balance it. Oh, I mean, that's fine, you know. I mean, I drink water. What if you drink water with electrolytes in it? But I mean, electrolytes, that's what plants crave. I'm a boy. I work the field. It bears its fruit. For in my chest, my love does bloom. Okay, okay. Without a priest here, the villagers keep dying. Without a priest here, the villagers keep dying. Helen does her best to cheer up the sick people. However, if End doesn't return... And then is this the sick daughter? Sister Helen's stories are just nonsense to pass the time, but somehow it's comforting to listen to her voice. If only we had a priest. I used to be a traveling nun. When I first arrived here, I saw how sad everyone was, so I told them interesting stories I knew, and slowly, they began to cheer up. Would you like to hear one? Sure. Very well, this shield... Oh, so this is where we got this. Changes as you look at it from the side. See, this is what I'm saying. I think that this is the clue of how to get Sudia's shield. But I feel like it's some kind of pun that is not surviving translation. Do 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 do. But yeah, okay, so everyone here is just complaining that some dude named Ende has been gone for 5 years and he needs to come back. Now, we could get a clue. We could get like a clue about where he is if we could get into his house, right? But to get into his house, we need his dumb dog to move. Do I have anything for this dog? I don't think so. Ba-da-ba-ba-boo-da-boop-bop. Star fragment, eh? The Seed of Reasoning. I remember that. Man, it really does seem like this beautiful carpet is what I'm supposed to be working with right now. But all right. So Zaxxon Village is still a total mystery to me. It's in the real world. But if we look at like the dream world area, I mean, remember this place? That was like the place that it was like the land of happiness. I feel like if we go there, all it is now is... I feel like all it is now is, oh my gosh, I can't complete the sentence. A dungeon, an old dungeon that I've already completed. Oh, I'm not in the same universe right now. What was this place? Do I ever talk about this place? Today I am in full wander mode today. This is B. So I probably haven't been here in forever. San Marino. The mayor! That's right, the mayor who left and has the prison key. That's gonna be really important. We need to get that prison key, dude. The mayor isn't here anymore. Well, where the hell is he? We gotta find this mayor, man. I let her escape. What kind of person am I? I'm happy, but where is the master? I hope he returns soon. Man, every place in this game is just like about some dude that left and everyone wants him back. Demon King has died, yet things are not truly peaceful. I was jealous of Sandy, but I know he'll never love me. Right. There were the... Yeah. Sandy is truly fortunate, for what she did was really stupid.
Maybe we need to find a new mayor.
I mean, and we don't just have to talk to him twice, right? Yeah. Am I one of those dudes? We already found Real Dash infused with him. The legendary shield is in the faraway country of Gandino. Now, don't I have Gandino written down, or... Yeah, Gandino. Okay, and that's in the real world. We're in the real world right now. It's V... Oh, that's here. Okay. I mean, maybe I should go look at that again. All right. Let's go look at that again. Is this the legend who beat all Dragon Quest games while drinking 7 cups of coffee? No. This is my first time on Dragon Quest 6. I've beaten 1 through 5, and now we're on 6. Alright, if I just return here, now we'll have the boat, right? So here's the boat. Alright, so let's get back to this place with the crest. By going up this way. Because the only way that I got here before was by dropping through the dream hole. But now we don't have to drop through the dream hole anymore. Because we just have... Because we just have the boat. Oh, but yeah, speaking of the is electrolytes just salt thing, Mrs. Dash has been mixing some salt into the water that she drinks lately, I think. For that reason, or for some reason. Maybe she can explain why. But I think she said that. Okay, and then also, I do think I had the right idea to be exploring the underwater just in general. So I should do the rest of that. I got real distracted when I found the... Yeah, like, hang on. Have I ever been to this little spot in the middle? Alvin, I'm gonna need you to come back to the present time. Wait a second. Have I been here before? A weapon store. Okay. I mean, none of this is too exciting. And then we got an armor shop. Helm of Wisdom. Whoa! And a slime helm would be really good for King also. Actually, I'm going to buy that right away. Okay, okay. And now... Oh, the dragon mail is really good too, huh? Oh, and we can give the water flying clothes. Oh, right. Everybody's just wearing, like, stylish stuff right now. Instead of, the best stuff? What happened to the water flying clothes? I know I have those. They must be in the sack because, yeah, Slime had them on. Okay, okay. And they're more stylish than what she had on anyway. But it'd be good to get more for Muriel. Wow, the flame armor is really great as well. I never liked the idea of like an elemental armor though, because I'm worried that it's gonna have less... It's gonna have a weakness, you know? But I definitely want this Helm of Wisdom. And possibly this dragon. Okay, this guy's got a lot of good stuff. And now, what do you have? Fishnet stockings. Oh, they're usable. And with King, they're usable. Hang on a second. Okay, so where are these fishnet stockings then? Because I thought... I'm certain I already have them. Yeah. Okay, so it says cannot is... This is what confused me. It says cannot right here. But... if we're in this menu, and we're on them, it says usable. So that makes me think... Okay, they're an accessory. I don't know what the pink pearl does, but these give a little bit of defense. But, I mean, the pink pearl might do something cooler. Okay. That's interesting. Anyway. Like I'm saying. It's time for us to continue searching the underwater. And also making our way down to this area down here that I haven't really looked at in a while. Gandino. Alright, so we'll just surface here. And then say, okay, what's on this little continent, if anything? Doesn't look like anything unless that's a thing. Nope. So I started playing Final Fantasy III on Famicom again. So far, it lives up to my memory. Like, my expectations based on my memory. Man, it's good. I really enjoy the job system and the battle system and the adventure of it. Okay, so here it's kind of looking like, oh no, we can, okay, so we can disembark right here. Yeah, I like stuff like there's that dungeon really early on where everybody needs to be mini to be able to fit in it. And so then like at least in the version I'm playing, that no one explicitly said this, but like, you know, the thing that you have to do is to make everyone a black mage so that they can actually do damage while they're mini. And like that's just fun. That's just a fun dungeon. Okay, so we've got that in there that appears to be pretty well surrounded by craggy rocks. So maybe I do need to get in there the other way. Oh, okay, you're paladin. Oh, was it King that leveled up his fighter? Okay, that's what it was. But now this must be Galnarius or whatever this place is called. Gandino. All right, let's talk to the people of Gandino real quick about this shield. Except maybe this is where I already got the info that I have. Do I know of the Gindoro? No. Trust me, you don't want to know. There's already so many rumors about them. Okay, what if I say yes? Okay. I don't remember this place. I don't remember this place at all. This is Luisa's place. People come here to meet new companions and locate lost friends. Right. This is something to do with, like, I think our beasts. The leader of the Gindoro is very dangerous. It seems that they've captured a local girl. I heard the king has an amazing treasure. Being a traveling merchant, I thought I'd buy it from him, but he quickly refused. The Gindoro bribed the last king to pass certain laws, but the new king refused. Okay, I kind of remember all of this a little bit now. That we're talking about it, but I didn't write down that, like, there's a lady that's been kidnapped here? Have I been in the castle? Maybe not yet. It's hopeless. No one can get in. Oh. Well. Oh no, they let us in. Alright, let's talk to this king.
That's strange. There are too many monsters around for it to be truly peaceful. The death of Mudo has had little effect on the world. I haven't told my people this yet.
Yeah? Well, what about, like, the shield or whatever? Or, like, this gang that's going around, kidnapping girls or something? Have you met the king and queen? They're really friendly. They're a lot different from the last king and queen. All of this is vaguely familiar. Haven't you been here before? Not in this room? You haven't seen? This is a bed and bath. The last king came here on a daily basis. Oh, there's a door there.
The king is just through this door.
All right, all right. What about you?
The king is looking for the legendary shield, so I'm researching it.
Yeah. This is where we get this info. Go south from the statue of the gargoyle and come to a wall, follow it around the left, look in the first corner. Okay. So somebody told me, somebody that I was just talking about told me that this place has the shield, I thought. Or that the shield is in this country. But they are talking about the gargoyle, which is in that other cave that I already found. And the tip that he gave me works in that place. So yeah, we've already used... Okay, so we have already used the hint that we get here. The last king gave the legendary shield to Gindoro, but it turned out to be a fake. Okay, so we're talking about where's the real shield. All right, so that makes sense about why we were sent here for the shield, but it's actually somewhere else. And yeah, so that's exactly where it is, a cave at the end of a river. We just need to know what to do in that last room where there's the 5 faces. 4 faces. And no, I've never seen Deep Space Nine. The old man used to be a prisoner here, but when the king released him, he refused to leave. Something must be wrong with him. Finding her brother. After she escaped, we looked all over for it. If the legends are true, then with that flute... Okay. One got away. She had a mysterious power. I could feel it. She always spoke about finding her brother. After she escaped, we looked all over for it. If legends are true, then with that flute. Okay, and then what's this? Sure. Okay, there's a prison door down here also. So this must be this guy's his prison escape route. That's the end for that young girl. The Gindoro can't be trusted. Don't interrupt. I'm in the middle of an important story. Yeah, well, tell me about it. It's the same every day. I work in the kitchen all day long, but I married a handsome man and have great kids. A customer, just a second. I'm sorry, welcome. I'm a little behind today. Yeah, but... Okay. The women weren't threatened under the reign of the last king. The current king is endangering his people. Maybe we should... Wait, whoa. I've had the scar on my arm for 10 years. Maybe we should return the girl? I was nearly killed. What use could I be if I were dead? Oh, so these guys are the Gindoro. I'm glad I'm not the leader. You didn't hear me say that. Gandino, Dark Emperor. So, it's like some people are saying that the new king and queen are much nicer. But now they're letting this different as in the sky and the bottom of the sea. But, like, he's letting this gang run rampant? And they're kidnapping people? I think I tried this already, but do we have to talk to this guy as Muriel? No, okay. Okay, what's this about Dark Emperor? I feel like we gotta do one of these. I feel like I gotta come up here. I gotta check my sack for the Mirror of Ra. We got a Mirror of Ra, this guy. What's going on with you? Nothing happened, okay. And then we did already talk to all these folks. Can't I talk to this guy if he comes down here? Oh, there we go. They used to send lots of women to the dungeon. Ah, the good old days. This used to be the women's room. All the beautiful women brought to the king eventually ended up here. Most of them died here. It's possible some may have escaped. With the pot in the corner. Very nice. We really got to get that. We really got to find the mayor of San Marino and get the prison key. I feel like we're not going to be able to do anything here until we have that. Do 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 do. And then this was this guy. Did I go down here? Yes. That guy wishes he wasn't the boss. Or he's glad he's not the boss or something. Okay, so that's this place. And now to the left over there. There's another spot, but the only way that I know how to get to it is from Dreamworld. Dreamworld M. Or we go to Clear Vale and sail east, I think. Do, 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 do. Pretty slow progress today, you know? I feel like I'm making less progress than a Blueprint stream. But here, I think we go Clear Vale. Take me down to this thing. Right? Because I don't. Yeah, the bed can't land where I'm going. Do 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 do. But okay, so we can land up here. The Dark Goyles. All right, so here is this place. I haven't been here in a long time. I've never seen a place like this before. The water has the ability to restore life. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it. A floating castle landed just northwest of here? What? I don't believe him. La da 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 da. We could use a hustle. I mean, I guess Barb could use a hustle just for herself. Hey, we've got main party level up. How about that? Wow, that's a lot of power and speed. Nice. Okay, so if we're coming this way, yes, we're expecting to see the big hole right here. What does he mean a flying castle landed? Maybe that's up. Maybe it's up there, and I haven't been there. Whoops. Let's not go in here yet. Oh, okay, so that's how it's gonna be. Maybe up there's a flying castle that landed? But for now, I kind of want to look at this again. Even though I have no idea what I'm doing here. But, boom, check it out. Oh, this isn't it. Oh, this is here. Okay, hang on. I gotta run to the bathroom so I can come back and think about this a little bit harder. Just a moment. Okay. So here's what's getting me. I thought that the thing that we were just doing was going to drop us off on this thing. But it did not. It dropped us off here. So I'll look at this again, but then I want to go check out that spot. But we've got this here. A thing that I have no clue what the solution to is yet. So there isn't really much purpose for me to be here yet. Star, moon, heart, slime, sun, cross, lightning, angel. Yeah. That'll be important later, I'm sure. Okay, and we can just sail here now. All right, I need Barbara to go next. Or I suppose we'll just do one of these then. Okay. So now we're here. If I... Do I not have S marked down? Oh no, we're here. Yeah, that's the crest puzzle. Right. What's O? O is Clear Veil? Okay, great. Alright, so Clear Veil. Let's get in the ship. And then let's do something real quick. I know I keep getting distracted, but that's fine. That's how you find stuff. Ah, so we can't normally sail past this bridge, but we can probably go under it. Okay. Maybe this'll lead us somewhere cool. Something to find here, eh? Oh my god, what is this, dude? It's holding a diary. Okay. Month 0, day X, help has not come. I've given up. Forgive me, Mary and Sally. I hope you're happy. Who the hell's Mary and Sally? Well, alright. And yo, Chaos X. Alright, take me back up. And my hope is that, like, this is a place I've never been? But I think it is not a place I've never been. Oh yeah, I haven't been here in a long time, though. Now that Prince Holst has been baptized, he can become king. Prince Holst has finally received baptism? That's amazing. Okay, hang on a second here. Maybe there's more to talk about in this place now. Now that the prince has been baptized, he can become... Man, this is the talk of the fucking town, huh?
Not just anyone can be king.
Prince Hole said he would play with me.
That cowardly prince taking the throne, the country's in so much trouble.
Holcata Village was founded by the King of Holstock. We're lucky to have a name like that. I kind of remember this place. Like, I remember coming here before. You need to find the magic key. Without it, you won't be able to get into the cabin near the castle. I've probably already done that then, because I have the magic key. Couldn't have been easy for you to get the prince to his baptism. Oh, I'm remembering this a little bit more. And Drunken Lullabies. Oh, I'm not a dad yet. Our due date is in about 2 more weeks. Okay, first W in Final Fantasy VII, no slots. Lost it on Sephiroth and forgot the save crystal. Oh, damn. But yeah. Glad to hear it, though. I was gonna try a run today, but then I got caught up doing things and didn't start streaming until too late. Oh, wait, hang on. What do you have to say? Husband used to care for the prince, but he's gotten too old. $8.15. I remember when my PB wasn't as good as $8.15. Okay, so this is just Holcata. Is there something up there? Yes, there is a staircase down and the water gate. Gotcha. Okay, so take me back then. Take me back to the ship. Oh, and what about up and right? Yeah, what about that area? That's where G is? What's G? Cave? Where the dream drops were. Oh, okay, yeah, for Granny. So C must be Granny? Yes. There's a tower of mirrors across the Western Sea? I don't think I know what she's talking about, but across the Western Sea... Oh yeah, I don't have this marked down. Wait a second. Is that where I need to go? Here, what's the fastest way there? Teleport to... What's T? The fortune teller? No, that's Piscani again? Right. Okay, I've been pulled away by yet another thing. This one feels important though. If we go down here... Okay, so we are now at this spot. We want to get into the water, into the little puddle. Or maybe we can just sail there. And I couldn't sail there before. And I haven't looked around enough yet. Oh, hey, there's something here. All right, all right. Another underwater thing. Well, hello. My uncle is so interesting. I love him so much. Are you adventurers? I've traveled for many years, but I've forgotten why I started my journey. I remember I made an important promise to someone. Yeah? I came to the bottom of the ocean to help a person there. The people here make me laugh. My church has become indispensable. Oh, yeah? I better write this down. So what all do I have underwater? I have ABC. So here we're gonna have D. All right, and that is underwater church. Boy loves his uncle. Adventurer forgot why he started. Forgot why he started. Okay, okay. So now, yeah, I think I just haven't sailed here yet. Or it's, okay, it's in... Okay, this castle, here we go. This is something. I've not been to this castle yet. But maybe I can get there on the boat somehow. Don't scratch, don't scratch. Just jump up here if you wanna. Stop scratching, just jump up here. I'm pleading with you to stop scratching. Hi. She's back, folks. All right, hang on. It's like directly behind me. I can't get it. Okay. All right, there we go. There was a show cat request quite a while ago. Oh yeah, there we go. But now this has to move over here. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, I think I have to do it like that instead. There we go. My surgery scar is looking pretty good now. Oh, yeah. Chaos Factor! How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the 90 months! One of the OGs, how we doing? Oh. No. Mia, I'm trying to game here. Back to gaming. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, what was I doing? We're looking at the castle that's in there. And kind of going around to confirm. There doesn't seem to be any break in the mountains that we can see. Oh, right. Thank you. Bloop. Bloop. Oh, oops. I did the wrong thing. I meant to go like this, and then like this. There we go. It is a PVM 20L2. All right, I just got to make sure, like, over here it's... There's no way in. Okay. So we got to look... we do got to look underwater. See if there's a way to come up in that lake. Bum, ba-da-bum. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And yeah, and that thing I was talking about kind of happened, where it's like, now that I've been playing for a while, I kind of forgot that it's like too high up. And yeah. The fact that the 20-inch is a little bit smaller than like the 27-inch I have upstairs, which isn't a PVM. The 27-inch is just a regular set, but either way, both things is like, you know, once you get a little immersed, you just totally forget about it. But yeah, upstairs I've got a... I don't know, like this one I know the 20L2 off the top of my head, but I can't quite remember the model number of the upstairs one. Okay, and then this is back to the top. Okay, so
What the hell is going on here?
it doesn't seem like we sail in from underwater here. Unless it's like a super secret, like you go in a spot like this. You know what I mean? Exactly, the holes in the wall. You know what I'm talking about. Man, can I give the Sword of Miracles to King Slime? Ah, he'll never use it. But like, imagine him using that in the arena. Alright, gotta just go all the way around to be sure. And then honestly, I think that exploring the underwater is the best thing for me to be doing right now. And I think I've seen all of it now, like all the way around this thing. But, I mean... Okay, what happens if we surface right here? It's down there. Okay, so that's still a mystery, and we're in... The crazy thing about this one is that we're in the real world, so there's no, like, wacky flying device that's gonna get us in there. It's gonna have to be, like, a normal flying device. Maybe that dragon. Okay, so... Gosh, there's, like, a million things I'm trying to chase down. Now, I think I should go back to the southeast. But, like, what's this Tower of Mirrors that Grandma was talking about? I don't remember a Tower of Mirrors. But it might just be something I already did. Ooh. What have we here? Ah, level 7 Battle Master. Only one level away from Master Battle Master. So this is the thing right here. This is the... Oh! Okay, let's trace a path here. You can... If you were on something such as the flying bed that can't go over the forest, then you could get in this way. Oh wait, no you can't. It's all surrounded by forest and mountains, so never mind. Okay, okay. Alright, I'm running out of time here for tonight. Have I made letter Z yet, though? I have. So now we gotta start using other symbols. Or I suppose I could just do a numeric 1. Or a double A. I'm doing double A. Boom, boom. Alright, so... Let me get my keyboard out here. Double A. Oh! How the hell did that happen? Double A. Castle. Castle. Can't reach due to mountains, mostly. Okay, okay. And so if I want to check out one more thing, which is like this area, that would be going to Gandino. I don't know if I can teleport there. I might have to go to Clearvale. Oh no, Gandino is on here. In fact, it's the last thing on the list. Alright, so here's Gandino. Where does that put my boat? Down here, probably? Yeah. Oh, but the thing that we're looking at is... What up, Popo? This is Marobashi, no doubt. Okay, we gotta do... I gotta do something else. I gotta kick these guys' asses somehow. Zap? Let's see how good Zap is. No! I gotta get in here. Oh, there's a lot of battles around here, man. And, like, nobody has the repel spell yet. I've been, you know, I've been paying attention. I don't think anyone's gotten repel yet. Chamboro got sneak. I'll try putting that on, but I don't think it does that. Or maybe it does, because that was pretty good. The King Eater. Sage is now Archwizard. That sounds pretty good. Is she done with that? Nope, there's one more level for Sage. Gotcha. Alright, our master classes are starting to pop off. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the characters once that's done. I mean, I think it's reasonable to... like, maybe only Dash can become the hero? The fact that the sneak only lasts so long makes me think that it does do what I think what it seems like it might do. Can we get in there? Okay, so what's going on here? Let's see if I can figure this out real quick. Use the mermaid harp. The mermaid harp gets you in here, but see how it's all surrounded? But like now we're in here. But we still can't... oh, there is one spot right there. Could it really be that? I don't think it is, but I mean, I'll try it. There's like one spot of no crag. Like right here? Oh my god, that does work. Oh! Okay, okay. New content. What is this?
I used to research the castle of the ancient gods. I was able to figure one thing out. Body to body, hand to hand, head to head, the mark should appear. But there must be more.
Okay. I mean, I think this just goes up here. Note about Castle of Ancient Gods. Body to body, hand to hand, head to head. The mark should appear. What the fuck is this guy talking about? A lot of these games puzzles, I've said it like 3 times today, but here's the thing that freaked me out permanently was how to get the sword. The way that the clue matched up to the solution was very guessworky on my part. It didn't feel like it was 1-to-1. And someone said something about how it made more sense in Japanese. And now that's just got me super freaked out that I feel like all this game's clues only make sense in Japanese. But okay, we found something. I got another piece of information that I don't know what to do with at this point in time. But let's take a save here. I feel like I didn't make any progress today. But I found a bunch of things, but like nothing really led to another thing. Everything was just a cryptic dead end that I found today. So, hopefully some of this stuff is going to start popping off soon. This is like the biggest note document for any game that I've made yet, you know? Like this is a huge note document. But all right. Save it up. Pop this up, save that. I think I can take a new screenshot of this now that has all of the terrain drawn in, now that I've actually been everywhere. But all right. There we go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you guys had a nice time. I'm certainly continuing to really enjoy this game. But I'm getting a little bit worried about how long it's taken though. Because yes, the baby is imminent, you know. But all right. Let me take a look at who we might send you guys over to for tonight. As a raid. Elven Cloud is on, and he's playing Slay the Spire 2. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to send you guys over there. Those of you on on YouTube, have a good night. I'll see you next time. And those of you on Twitch, let's go raid Elven Cloud. He's one of the first people that I ever watched on Twitch. He used to speedrun Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, which was a crazy speedrun. And yeah, he's great. So have a great night, and I will see you guys next time.